You ever see those incredible aerial videos and just think, wow, I could never do that? Well, what if I told you that you absolutely can? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the world of drones, especially for absolute beginners. You're going to see just how easy it's become to get up in the air. And I just love this way of thinking about it. It's so true, right? It's like picking out your first car. It's not about being a pro racer on day one. It's about getting something that's easy to handle, tough to break, and, well, it just completely changes how you see the world. Yeah, and that's the absolute game changer in 2026. You don't have to be a rocket scientist anymore. Seriously. These things aren't basically flying robots, and they're designed to do all the hard work for you. All that complex physics stuff, they've got it covered. That leaves you free to just, focus on getting that amazing shot. Okay, so how do they actually pull this off? How are they so smart? Let's dive into what I like to call your drone's secret superpowers. These are the bits of magic packed inside that make them so incredibly simple and safe to fly. First up, we've got something called the flight controller. But honestly, a much better way to think of it is as the drone's inner gymnast. I mean it. This thing is constantly making thousands of little micro adjustments every single second. A big gust of wind comes along, the inner gymnast doesn't even break a sweat. It just keeps the drone perfectly level. Next up is what I call the force field. This is all about the obstacle sensors. They're constantly sending out little pings of light and sound, kind of feeling out the world around them. So if you get too close to a tree or a wall, the drone literally just stops. It puts on the brakes and refuses to crash. It's like it has its own protective bubble. All right, and this one. This is maybe the most important bit of tech for getting those gorgeous videos. It's the gimbal. And the best analogy for it? A chicken's neck. Seriously, have you ever seen a chicken? Its body can move all over the place, but its head stays perfectly still. That is exactly what the gimbal does for the camera. The drone can be tilting and wobbling in the wind, but your shot? Silky smooth. And finally, let's talk about the invisible anchor. This is all thanks to GPS. So, when you just let go of the controller sticks, the drone doesn't just get blown away by the wind. Nope. It uses satellites to lock its exact position in the sky and just parks itself. It's like dropping an anchor, but you can't see it. It's an incredible feeling of control. Okay, so now that we know about all the secret tech that makes them work, let's talk about the big stuff, the worries, the fears that stop most people from even trying. We're going to tackle the 3 most common drone fears and bust them one by one. Okay, this is the big one, the absolute #1 nightmare for any new pilot, right? You're up in the air, you're having a blast, and then it just keeps going. It becomes a tiny dot in the sky, and it's gone. Forever. But is that something you really need to worry about anymore? Well, the reality is, not really. Thank goodness. Pretty much every drone you can buy today has a return to home feature built right in. Think of it like a digital homing pigeon. If the battery gets way too low, or if it somehow loses the signal from your controller, it doesn't panic. It just says, okay, time to go home, and flies right back to where it took off, all by itself. All right, fear number 2, the rules. Ugh, nobody wants to get on the wrong side of the law, and all this aviation stuff can sound super complicated. Do I need a license? Can I even fly this thing at the park? It just feels intimidating. But here's the good news. For beginners, it's actually gotten way simpler. It really all boils down to what I call the golden rule, and it's all about weight. The magic number is 250 grams, and trust me, the drone companies know this. They design their beginner drones to weigh just under that limit on purpose. 249 grams. Burn that number into your brain. 249. Staying under that weight, in most countries around the world, is what keeps you out of all the complicated registration and paperwork. It's the key to just flying for fun. And now for the last big fear. And this is the one that hits you right when you take it out of the box. You're all charged up, you're ready to go, and you have this terrifying thought. Am I going to push the stick the wrong way and just smash this thing into a wall in the first 10 seconds? But again, the technology is on your side. Most beginner drones have special flight modes. Sometimes they're called cine mode or tripod mode. Just think of them as training wheels. They slow the drone way, way down. The controls become less sensitive. It gives you plenty of time to get the hang of it without any stress. It makes that first flight so much more relaxing. All right, so fears are busted. We know how they work. We know they're safe. We know they're easy to fly. I think you're ready to actually pick one out. So let's put together a super simple checklist to help you find the absolute perfect drone for you.
Okay, step one, and this is the most important one. You gotta ask yourself, what's my mission? What do you actually want to do with this thing? Are you, say, the social star? You want those quick, awesome vertical videos for your socials? Then you should look for cool features like palm launch. Or maybe you're the family historian. You want to capture those beautiful cinematic memories from your trips. In that case, a high-quality 3-axis gimbal is your #1 priority. So here it is, your 4-step plan to drone buying success. Number 1, figure out your mission. Number 2, check the weight. Remember that magic number? Under 249 grams. 3, make sure it has that safety net. We're talking GPS and obstacle avoidance. And 4, and you really got to trust me on this one, buy the Fly More bundle. A single battery only lasts about 20, maybe 25 minutes. It's never enough. You're going to want those extras.
And that really brings us to the whole point of this. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the specs or the rules or the technology. It's about what these incredible tools actually let you do. This is what I really want you to take away from all this. Modern drones are designed to make you a pilot, not a physicist. They handle the hard science stuff so that you can focus on being an artist. They handle the flight so you can create.
You know, the tech has never been this good, this easy to use, or this accessible. So really, there's only one question left to ask. What new perspective are you going to discover? What part of your world are you dying to see from a whole new angle?